Hey guys, Ben with Snarky Sayings. Wanted to do an instructional video today for our medium runes. I've got one here. These are our MDF laser cut medium runes. The dimensions on these are they're 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 here on the short edge, and then 7.5 inches on the long edge, and then they're about 8 inches tall to the tip. And the nice thing about these is they are reversible, so if you wanted to have one that kind of went this way and you wanted to have one that went the opposite direction, you can build them either way. So I'm going to go ahead and start with kind of showing the assembly procedures for one. They will come packaged just like this in plastic wrap. You just kind of take it apart and go ahead and put them together. And I'm going to use Bob Smith Industries super glue and some Insaset. You can use any type of super glue or the Insaset, or you can use PVA glue. The nice thing about the super glue is it's just a little faster to put together and still has a good solid hold. So you'll notice there's on this base plate here, it's got 2 holes on one side and it'll have 3 holes on the other side. Those will go ahead and you can, like I said, flip them over. So if you want to reverse it, have it long edge, it'll let you do that. So we'll go ahead and show this off real quick. So I've got my long edge piece here, and I'm just going to go ahead and right along this edge, I'm going to go ahead and add a bead of glue. So just like that. I'll just place it into the tabs at the bottom, and like anything else, if you've got a little bit of extra, you can just clean it off with a rag or a paper towel. Like I said, the Insaset, the nice thing is as soon as I put this stuff down, hit it with a little bit of the Insaset in here after super gluing it, it's going to give a nice tight bond, and it's pretty instantaneous. And that one's pretty close to already being done. I'm going to go ahead and just set my other one up here just to make sure that it's straight. And that should be pretty good right there. Alright, the next piece I'm going to go ahead and do is there's actually this is a 2 floor. So I'm going to go ahead and do my upper floor here. So, and I'm just doing it, same thing again. I'm just doing it right here. The piece that touches along there. You could, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and run a bead along the tops along these and the bottom if you want to, if you're really looking for a super strong hold. You don't have to. It's got enough purchase on it that you could do it without having to have that. Same thing again. Gonna go ahead and set this in. So it's kind of like that. Once you put it in place, I'm gonna put a little bit of downward pressure on mine, and then I'm gonna hit this a little bit of Insaset, and it's already starting to set up. And then same thing again on my side piece. So I'm going to go ahead and run a bead just along here. And then you'll notice we've got where I have to do a line here in just a second. So I'm going to set this down for just a second and run a quick bead along this. Okay. So just like that. Oops. Like I said, just dab a little bit with a paper towel. Though remember, you're going to paint them, so it doesn't really matter too much on this. I go ahead and set the tab in, swung it in like that, and then kind of holding them together at the top, making sure that they're flush at both the top and the bottom. And like I said, PVA glue, you'd assemble this and you would just let it sit together. You could even use clamps or your buddy to hold it or something along those lines. In this case, with just the Insaset, it's pretty well already glued. It's sturdy, it's got a good bond, it's nice and tight. And so that's pretty well all the building, putting it together. It does come though with a couple extra pieces, and I'll show those to you. So we've got our door here at the bottom, and it's cut specifically so that it fits exactly like this. So it just creates a door and some little accoutrement at the top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and same thing again, just a quick bead. And you can just do dots too if you really feel like it. I just do a bead. Couple spots there. Same thing, just set the base down first, slide it over. I just like to make sure mine is flush for the frame. It's done just like that. Pretty quick and easy. I don't even need to set that one with Instaset. It's doing pretty good by itself. So then you're left with these two pieces. So one of them, you'll notice on these is it will set, one is too long, it hangs off the edge. Right back there, see how it's a little too long? You run it the other way, it fits just like that. And this one stays flush, so it's kind of the one just shaped just like that right there. You can flip them over if you wanted to, if you kind of wanted a little different look to it, if you want to, something like that. It doesn't really matter. It's really designed so that as you set these on, the big thing is this is going to go ahead and cover our slab piece, and then this side piece comes just across like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add a bead on this one real quick, and same sort of deal, a little bit of super glue there, slap that guy on there, and like I said, this side stays flush, the other side is cut to a specific length that allows it to go ahead and come over top, so it's offset just, or overset just a little bit. And so the same thing here. Like I said, it can go either way. You could do it this direction. You could do it this direction. This one I'm going to do like that. So let me add a bead real fast. Okay. And like I said, it just overhangs just slightly on that side. Enough to cover ourselves and gives good coverage for our piece there. So, and it's good. And just a quick spray of Instaset. That's it. Like I said, this color changes once it starts to begin to dry. These other two that I showed earlier, they're built the exact same way. They just have been setting a little longer. You can do a lot with these buildings, different paint jobs. We've got some pictures in the link for our listing on Etsy. We've also got some pictures on Facebook, or if you come to Midmo Maelstrom in November in Ashland, Missouri, you can go ahead and check those out too. So thanks guys for watching our video, and talk to you soon.